Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple AI automation workflow using n8n. For anyone not aware of n8n, it's a web-based application that uses no-code, low-code to build a really powerful AI automation. So let's jump right in. So as you can see, I'm on the n8n dashboard. So for our example, we're going to use just an imaginary company called ABC Plumbing Services. So let's imagine your customer visits your website and fills out a form inquiring about your services. Instead of going out and manually emailing the customer, acknowledging that you've received the form, you can use AI automation to automatically do that for you. So that's what we're going to do in this video. All right, so the first thing we need to do to start the workflow is to set up a trigger. So if you come on the top right hand side and click on this plus button, for this workflow we need a form trigger. The customer will fill out the form and that's what we need. You can title this whatever you wish. I'm just going to leave the description there as well. We're just going to set up a few questions for the customer to fill out. They might need their first name, leave it as text, and also enable the required field. And you might want to ask them about their last name, probably need their email address as well. And for the last one, we might leave a field for a message. If the customer wants to leave you a message, they can do that. All right, so that's all done for our form. You can just test step. Our form is ready, so we can just pretend that we're the customer and fill out this form. So let's fill out the form. Our form is filled, and you can see that the node has executed the trigger. The form has been submitted, and we've received the information that we requested. We've got the first name, last name, email, and message. This is the time that was submitted. It's a test mode, so that's all done for the trigger node. Now that we've set up our trigger, the next step is to connect this node to a Google Sheet. So we want to transfer all the information that we received from the customer to a Google Sheet just to better organize the data. So just search Google Sheets and we want append or update row in a sheet. So append, just a fancy word of saying create or update row in a sheet. All right, now n8n is asking you to connect your Google Sheets. Click on the credentials to connect with and create new credentials. Make sure OAuth 2 is highlighted and sign in with Google, and then sign in as you would to your normal Gmail account. Continue, and that's it. So that's been connected. We want to leave the resources in operation as it is. The document, you want to search the Google Sheet document that you've created. So in my case, it's lead lists. I've created this Google Sheet document lead list, and I've got first name, last name, email, and message. And for the sheet, it's just asking for the tab name in your Google Sheet. So I've got it renamed as form responses. So for the column to match on, you can just leave it as email. And all right, so now we want to populate the fields in our Google Sheet with the form information. So email, just drag and drop, first name, last name, message. All right, if we do test step, all right, so there's a successful execution. So that means the form data has been transferred to our Google Sheets. If you go to our Google Sheets, have a look. Yep, we can see that first name, last name, email, and message has been successfully transferred. All right, so the next step is to connect our Google Sheets to an OpenAI. And the purpose is to get the OpenAI to generate an email for the customer. All right, so just search OpenAI and we want to message a model. Now, for this step to work, you do need to have an account with OpenAI. If you don't have an account, go to OpenAI website and create a new account for you. And once you've an account, the way we connect is very similar to how we connected our Google account. So you create new credential, and if you go to just googleplatform.openai.com, click on dashboard, API keys, and create a new API key. You can add anything you like and just copy this API key, come back to n8n and paste it. There you go. It says connection test successful. That's all good. So for the model, it's asking you what model do you want to use. For simple requests, you can just use 4o mini. Yeah, just because it's economical and it's pretty good as well. In this prompt section, we need to create a set of instructions for the OpenAI to generate an email given the client information. So we can email the client. So I'll write a prompt and then I'll be back. All right, so I've typed a little instruction prompt for the OpenAI. So I've written, you're a customer service specialist. Your job is to take incoming customer data from a form that they've submitted online and generate short and professional email for the customer addressing their inquiry. You should thank the customer and acknowledge that we received their details and one of our sales team member will contact them shortly. You should address customer by the first name and sign off with our business name. And here is the customer information. So what we need to do is drag and drop the customer information from our Google Sheets, first name, last name, email. All right, so we're all done. Let's test the step. We can see that it's generated this nice little for the customer. One thing I forgot to tell you guys, we just need to enable output content as JSON. All right, now that we've created an email draft for the customer, the last step is to send that draft. Search for Gmail and we want to send a message. And the way you connect your Gmail to n8n is identical to how you connected your Google Sheets. Create a new credentials and sign in with your Google account. Just need to drag and drop the fields. Select text there in the message. Drag the body of the message that we received from OpenAI. And that's it. So I just test this step. All right, so our workflow is finished. A customer comes in, fills out a form, giving their details. That information is transferred to our Google Sheets account, and then OpenAI takes that information and generates a nice little professional email. We get that drafted email and send it to the customer. It happens automatically without any human intervention. The final step is to test this workflow. Create a new customer. Let's just make one up. Just random email address. All right, and hit submit. Now we can see that the workflow has been executed successfully. And if we come to our Google Sheets, we can see that a new row has been added with the new customer details. And if I just sign into my email address, we can see that I've received two emails. This is the email from OpenAI. It says, thank you for reaching out to us. We received your request for a quote. One of our sales team member will contact you shortly to discuss your needs in more detail. Best regards, ABC Planning Services. The second customer that we generated. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked that video, and if you had any value from that content, please consider subscribing and pressing the bell icon. Thank you.